This section's completely about volume of spheres. Remember, sphere, fancy name for a ball. Volume of a sphere, we're going to give you the formula right away. 4/3 pi r cubed. This is related to the surface area, but you won't see how that's related until we get to calculus in a couple of years. So we're not going to worry about that right now. Right now we're just going to give you this formula, 4/3 pi r to the third power, because we're talking about 3 dimensions and we're going to cube it so that we're in 3 dimensions. So this volume here, let's go ahead and find it. 4 pi r to the third over 3. So now you got your calculator. I'm going to take 12.32 and raise it to the third power. You could raise it to the third power. Most calculators do have a cubed button also, so if you find that, you can do it as well. So 12.32 to the third power, then times 4, and then let's divide that by 3, and then we have a pi. I'm going to give you 2 versions, 2493.28 pi, or let's go ahead and multiply it. Because it is a decimal, we can answer it as a decimal like that. So either one of those will be accepted. If it's a nice decimal where dividing by 3 doesn't make it irrational, leave the pi. Otherwise, let's go ahead and multiply it. So find the volume of a sphere if the surface area is 144 pi square meters. So remember, surface area of a sphere was 4 pi r squared. So 144 pi equals 4 pi r squared. I'm going to divide by 4 first to start solving for r, and I get 36 pi equals pi r squared. Cancel out pi's, let's take the square root. R is 6. Now that I know r is 6, let's plug it into the volume equation. This is how I'm more used to writing it, as a 4/3 out in front. Either one's fine. 4/3 pi r to the third power, and 6 to the third power times 4 divided by 3. So the volume is 288 pi. So let's find the volume of this. This is a hemisphere. The circumference, let me throw a pi there. Circumference is 43 pi, and that is 2 pi r. Pi's will cancel. Take 43 divided by 2, and you get that r is 21.5. So volume 4/3 pi r to the third power, and r in this case is at 21.5. So 21.5 to the third power. Let's multiply by 4/3, and I get that the volume is 13251.167 with a pi at the end. That's a bad pi. Next problem. If the circumference is 10 pi, find the volume. So since circumference is 10 pi, that's 2 pi r. We can find that by canceling this and divided by 2, that the radius is 5. So since the radius is 5, oh, hang on, let me go back. This is a hemisphere, which is half of a sphere. So I need to take that and divide that by 2. I don't know why I thought of that now. Divide by 2, 6625.583 repeating pi. Okay, now let's go back to where we were. R is 5, so the volume of this full sphere, 4/3 pi r cubed, 5 cubed, so 5 to the third power times 4 divided by 3. I get 166.6 repeating pi. Number 6 is a hemisphere. Diameter 16 means the radius is 6. So volume 4/3 pi r cubed. And since it's a hemisphere, let's put the divide by 2 now so I don't forget it later. 4/3 pi 16 to the third power, and then all divided by 2. So 16 to the third power times 4/3, and then I'm going to divide by 2, and I get that the volume is 2,730.6 repeating with a pi at the end. In our final example, we have a hemisphere attached to a cone. So the volume of the hemisphere plus the volume of the cone. So the volume of the hemisphere is 4/3 pi r cubed, all divided by 2 because it's half of a sphere, plus the volume of the cone is area of the base times the height divided by 3. This is a 5, 12, 13 triangle, so the height of this is 12, the radius is 5, and I can find the area of the base. So the total volume is 4/3 pi, now let's take r cubed, 5 cubed, all divided by 2, because it's half of a sphere, plus area of the base, well that's a circle, so pi r squared times my height, which is 12, divided by 3. This first one, 4 divided by 3, or 4/3 times 5 to the 3rd power, all divided by 2, gets me 83.3 repeating pi, plus the second one, 5 squared times 12 divided by 3, gets me 100 pi. So my total volume is 183.3 repeating pi.